Hi guys, so today we're in South Kensington. We have a traditional London telephone box behind us and we have the V&A on our left. Today I'm going to be talking to you about situational openers. So what is a situational opener? Well, when you're in an environment like this, we're in a fairly busy area in a nice part of London. There's a few people around, it's pretty calm, and there's a couple of guys playing music over there. Well, the opener that you're going to use on a girl here should be markedly different from an opener that you'd use if a girl is standing in a water fountain in a bikini whilst young children are swimming around her, okay? So the point I'm trying to highlight here is that you should use the environmental and contextual data that's surrounding you to inform what you're going to say. So let me give you some examples to demonstrate this point. So when I go out for the day and I'm in a busy environment in London, I will be looking for individual details about the person I like, and I'll be looking for these details as cues of what I can say to her. So very often it's happened actually 3 times where she's been wearing a brand new dress that she's bought from Zara or Topshop, and she's forgotten that she's left the tag in the back. And either her friends are terrible friends and they haven't told her, or no one's noticed because people generally aren't very aware. They're glued to their phones or they're distracted by other stimulus. But you've noticed that she's still got the tag in. So instead of going up and giving your whole game away and saying, "Hi, I just thought you looked really cute," or "I thought you looked really beautiful," and giving everything away at the start, you're coming up and saying, "Excuse me, I'm not sure whether you're expecting to take this lovely dress back, but you seem to have left the tag in the back. And it could be a fashion statement, I'm not so sure. But I just thought I'd tell you because I think your friends haven't done you any favors today." Okay? So this opener, instead of her thinking, "Oh look, another guy coming up and hitting on me, when's this gonna end?" Or "Why was he asking me for a good place to get a coffee when he really likes the look of me?" You're coming up and in a sort of playful and cheeky way, you're highlighting something about her that is specific to her, it's nuanced, it shows that you're aware of your surroundings and that you're observant. This is gonna mean that she's gonna feel it's unique. She's probably gonna have a little laugh and say thank you because you've actually pointed out something that she needs to know, really. So that's one example, and that's one that I've used a few times. Obviously, when there has been a label out, you don't say that if it's not the case. So another example might be a wonky dress. Some girls, they rush, they put their dress on in the morning and it's just a little bit squiff at the back. For American audiences, I think that would translate as wonky, a little wonky. So if I was to give you 2 examples, you don't come up and say, "Excuse me, your dress is a little bit wonky at the back, I think you need to fix it." She's gonna be like, "You're a psycho, what are you doing, why are you here?" But if you go up with a little smile and you say, "Excuse me, your friends haven't done you any favors today, your dress is a little bit wonky, I'm a perfectionist, it's really getting to me, can I just," there, that's better. She's gonna resonate with that. She's gonna feel that you're just a confident guy who's comfortable in his own skin and probably has a bit of physical experience as well. So that's another example of using the context of what she's giving you to really open in a natural, spontaneous way. Just by the way you're looking at her, she's gonna know how you feel. You don't need to come over and say, "You look really beautiful, I had to come and talk to you." She knows you had to talk to her, she knows she looks beautiful. You can infer that by the way you look at her. So even if you're not the most experienced guy, you can project these qualities of confidence and physicality, even if you haven't got the experience yet. So I'm gonna give you one more example, and this is a pretty funny one, and again, it's gonna really engage your awareness of the environment, but certainly in London, there are pigeons everywhere. And these pigeons have a peculiarity where they tend to perch in trees directly above a happily seated individual. So I think you can see where this is going, but you see a girl sitting on a bench or on a wall, and there's a pigeon nesting suspiciously above her. Now, instead of going up to her, introducing yourself and saying that she looked really beautiful, the pigeon might now crap on her head and leave her embarrassed, and her day will be considerably less good. But if you go up to her and say, "Excuse me, I really think you need to know that there's a bird perched precariously above your well-groomed hair this morning, and I would hate to see you shat upon." So even delivered with a straight face, this is going to get a hilarious response from her. She's going to firstly think, "Well, thank you. I would really rather not be crapped on today." But secondly, the fact that you're delivering it very deadpan, holding the eye contact, but really pointing out some significant information that's going to affect the way she's acting in her environment, she's going to respond. She's going to say, "Wow, thank you. That was very observant of you." Again, you're displaying this awareness, this observance, the confidence to come and address the problem where most people wouldn't, and you've introduced a really fun and playful frame. Okay? So the other thing that these situational openers do is they give the woman the chance to project into her future. Okay? So most people are meeting their partners. I think it's something like 70% of relationships are started online today. So when a girl goes back to her family or to her close friends and she says, "I've met a boy," and they say, "Oh, how did you meet him?" She has to say, "Oh, well, I met him over Tinder. I met him over Bumble. Or we were drunk in a club and we had a one-night stand and we settled into whatever this is now." Instead of that, you've got a really interesting narrative that she can go back and tell her family, tell her friends, and tell the potential children that are certainly somewhere in her imagination. She can say, "Well, actually, it's a really interesting story. There was a pigeon perched precariously above my well-groomed hair, and this gentleman was kind enough to point out that he'd rather see me not crapped on today." So it gives her this fun, playful narrative that both of you can go out into the world and share. Women project into the future about what this relationship could be, what you could mean to her. And so if your initial introduction was something that was very natural, spontaneous, funny, playful, she's going to have a really good vibe in the preceding dates and the potential relationship. This is Sam talking to you about situational openers. For more information, contact me on the email address listed below, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will be posting many more videos with much more content like this. Thank you very much for you. Did you hear any of our video, what we're talking about?
No.
Oh, you just applauded me when it was done. Okay, cool. We're actually doing videos to help men meet women in the day. So we're teaching guys like the best ways that they can go up to a woman if they like them and start a conversation and like build a connection with a stranger.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Like, okay, es un video como para enseñarles a los
Good.
Yeah, so how a guy meets a woman that he likes.
¿Cómo los hombres se dirigen a las mujeres?
¿Cómo le digo mi respeto?
En español,
En español.
En
sí.
español.
Spanish?
El amore, el hombre, la mujer, las mujeres, para la atracción. ¿Atracción?
Ajá, para atraerse.
Sí.
¿Cómo conquistarla? ¿O atraerla?
Hablo un poco de español
no,
solo.
No te preocupes. Okay.
Sí, pero,
Muy bien.
pero, la discussion, that's French. It's a little bit French sometimes, my Spanish. But we're discussing how to compliment a woman well now. So, yeah.
Okay.
So the difference between if I say like, "Oh, I like your hair," and if I find something that's really distinct about you, something much more personal that I notice when we're talking, and how that has a different feeling to just you have nice hair or like you have a nice, I like your jacket. It feels much more personal to say like, you have this really interesting thing where you're thinking, you look down and to the left. I've never seen that before. It's really nice. You're going to respond better to a personal compliment than a boring compliment.
Do you have a TV show or something?
This is for a YouTube channel. This is for my YouTube channel.
What's your name?
Samuel.
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 You are in YouTube. Is that name Samuel? In YouTube, your name is Samuel. Or how can I find you?
I've just I'm basically rebranding at the moment. So I've just built a new website and I've taken all my stuff down. So we're doing like 10 videos today and then uploading them over the next 2 weeks.
Okay. Is your first time?
No. I've been doing it for 3 years, but we're just sort of rebranding now.
¿Qué, Gaby?
Would you like to come in the video?
¿Quieres ir al video?
Ah,
It might be the speech might be hard to translate.
¿Qué dice?
You have to translate?
It will be hard if we're talking about it, it will be hard to get your opinion in English.
Que quiere tu opinión, pero va a ser difícil la
You are going to
traducción.
translate what...
I can't do that, unfortunately. I would love to do that. But
Me gustaría poder traducir.
mi español no es más bueno.
Okay, I got it.
Y a mí me gustaría poder entenderte.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. Sí. Me as well.
I también.
We could just do maybe we could do the Spanish translation underneath, but it would be difficult.
Pues bueno,
It's not going to be easy.
¿podrías tomarte una foto conmigo?
Una pintora
Ajá.
contigo?
Sí.
Sí.
Pero en el teléfono.
Sí.
Ahí en el teléfono.
El número?
Sí.
Sí.
No me entendió. No, aquí en la cabina.
In here together.
Aquí.
In here.
Aquí.
Contigo.
No, solo así. Así. No, para que se vea aquí el teléfono de este lado.
Perfect.
This is my girlfriend.
¿Quieres verla?
Otra.
We make beautiful babies.
Yeah, beautiful couple.
Yeah.
Pero de este lado yo sí. Así.
Another one.
Así.
Un otro.
Espera, deja que no salga gente.
What if I lick your face?
Ok.
Almost get it. You have to do it again.
Are you doing a video?
No. I got it.
Thank you, Samuel. Oh my God.
You like it?
It's beautiful.
En inglés, en Londres, ¿para cuántos meses?
Ya nos vamos a regresar hoy. Ya nos vamos a Bélgica.
Ah, sí.
From Bélgica.
¿Para vivo en Bélgica?
I am from Mexico.
México.
México.
Mexico City.
Mexico City. Jalisco.
Beautiful. And where are you staying in London?
Ah,
¿Dónde?
¿Dónde? En Guadalajara. Guadalajara, Jalisco, México. De ahí soy.
Mucho bueno.
Mucho gusto, Samuel. Cuídate.
Sí.
Que estés muy bien.
2 segundos. Para tu restir en Londres for when you stay. Can we continue this? Can I see you again?
Como que si voy a volver a venir o
Para las bebas conmigo.
guay.
Me gustaría
Ajá.
continuar
Continuar ajá.
la conversación
La conversación conmigo.
contigo.
Ok. ¿Cómo estás en el Facebook? Y te busco.
Sí.
Déjame nada más igual te o anótame tu número.
Sí.
¿Sí? Ok.
Sí. In Mexico, it's +52 at the start of the
Ah,
number.
Permíteme. Permíteme, por favor. Teléfono. Ahí nada más lo voy a guardar en notas y ya también tu nombre completo y te busco en Facebook.
Yeah. If you type, actually,
Okay.
so, if you type this into Facebook as well,
You from is London?
Londres,
Londres aquí.
Londres.
Londres.
en
Ok.
el centro.
Ok, bien.
Sí. Samuel.
Muy bien, Samuel. Ok. Good.
Okay. Give me a kiss.
Nice to meet you.
2 kisses. You're
Cuídate.